Hey guys, what's up? This is Matt Lane, and today we're doing part 10 of BloodBorne. Mother effing crows. Don't you run from me. Suck it! Today's area is ridiculously large. I'm talking this... this is just dumb. How freaking huge. Oh, he picked me. What a douche. But yeah, this place is enormous, so I honestly don't know how this is going to work. In case you haven't watched any of my other BloodBorne videos, they tend to be about 15 to 20 minutes long. And this place, how to put this into terms? Suck it. It's not a 15-minute area. It's just not. Oh, he's throwing stuff at me. He's a bad man. What? Oh, you're dead. Suck it. So I'm going to try to do a mix of play through the area, but at the same time, let's just, you know, not cover everything because holy crap, this place is huge. I hate these mother effers. I hate them. Piss. Piss. Dive. Dodge. Dodge. Oh boy. You don't see me? Oh no. Oh, well, this could be bad. It was bad. Suck it. On the positive side, you get blood vials from those guys. So, not exactly sure. Which I know I've said, this is like the second time I've said this. We're just gonna take this as it goes. Kind of. This is one of the neatest areas as a whole. The atmosphere is super creepy. It's done perfectly because it's a giant, foggy, wooded area. So stupid easy to mistake things for somewhere you haven't been or somewhere you've already been before. Everything looks the same, so it's really hard to tell. Which is why this area is really hard, because you can get lost really easy. Now, this is where the lamp was from where we started. The only thing that's up there are the 3 enemies I killed, and then there's some shards or something. So don't spend too much time. This, which is the first one of this area, is a shortcut, but as always in BloodBorne, you won't be able to unlock this until later. So the only other option at this point is to cross the bridge. And what would be on the other side of the bridge? Oh look, a sniper. Yep, so scared. Big tip. If you have never been in this area, big tip. Do not step over these boards. You may be asking yourself, why, Matt? Why would you not want to step over the boards? Look at them closely again. But Matt, I still don't quite understand why you don't look at the boards. Look at them! Okay, fine, I shall tell you, since you clearly cannot figure it out on your own. I'm going to go this way, and I'm going to show you what would happen if you did. Well, if you did the way they want you to. Run! Oh, look at there. That could have been you. There's already one perilous trap of the area, and we haven't even really gotten into the area as a whole at all. And there's already a trap that will literally murder us without hesitation. And another one of these things. No matter how far you get into the game, these things always suck. I mean, you can kill them, but if they hit you, holy crap. So this bonfire down here can be really easy, and it can be, oh my god, please make it stop. We're gonna shoot for the stupid easy. Having fun there, Jekyll. Having fun. Got throwing oil urns at me over there. And the stupid dog jumping on the fire. But that's what we want. We want the dog's attention. We wanted them to kind of go through the fire, and they did swimmingly. Well, I guess not swimmingly. Hardy. More like burningly. Stop telling jokes, Matt. Stop telling jokes. You're terrible. So once you have disposed of the dogs, we can kind of give these guys a taste of Batman. Batman could have done better. Batman could have done much better. Ow. What you don't want is to be hit by those oil urns, because we know what oil urns do now, don't we? And there's a lot of fire in this area, so it does exactly what you think it's gonna do. You're gonna burn. Whee! First decision time when you're walking through here is kind of like, okay, here's a path with multiple paths. Where the F do I go? To the right over here is just an item, but it's a dead end. Frontwards this way, you will find a burning horse. But if you go forward, just looking like this, you're like, okay, we just keep going on a path, right? No. Clever girl. I see what they did there. That's pretty neat design there. You know why I say that? Because I did it. I walked straight off that bad boy and into peril. And it was not good for anyone involved. He doesn't hear us. He hears us. And nope. This is what I'm talking about, guys. This is what I'm talking about. They don't pay me enough for this. Suck it. At least they give you blood vials, so it does kind of make up for some of the effort. So my suggestion is to go the way I'm going. Just find that flower bed on the hill there and go this way. And then we make our way to the first really big area full of baddies, villains alike, everything involved. And oh look, another thing of boards. Remember what I told you about the boards? Who am I kidding? They won't even listen to me at all. I will show you the boards. Something under the boards. Wonder what that could possibly go to. Oh look, above me. Another Before you go through these, obviously where they want you to go gates, go up here first. Why, you ask? I don't know. No, but really, the first time you go through here, there'll be an NPC right here, and he'll give you something called the tonsil stone. Now, I dodged. The tonsil stone is a very important item that you will need later. And oh look, another dog. So there are many things about this area. I know I've already said that a million times, but it just keeps getting worse. The reason I wanted to show you this area first, there's these dog kennels here, and past this dog kennel there is a trail, and that is going to lead us somewhere, but we're not going to go there yet. We're going to go there toward the end of the episode if we make it there. It may even have to be a couple episodes. I'm not really sure on time at the moment. I'll have to figure that out in a second. If you go up this ladder, there will be church cloth, which is important to get if you want a certain NPC. That NPC being a clergy of the church that is found inside of Yarhargol. You may remember her if you go in there, and she's like the little girl at the very entrance, kind of close to the beginning, that refuses to say anything. She's almost like she's scared and doesn't want to talk to anyone. Really cool off the wall thing. If you put on the church robe, let me go to the right thing. Any of the church attire, white or black, doesn't matter. If you put on any church attire, she will talk to you and become an NPC in Uden Chapel if you send her there. Shh. I know, right? Like, what the? That's a really cool aspect of the game there, that like they have a character that won't even talk to you unless you have a certain attire on. And we're gonna kill this guy, hopefully. Suck it! Yeah, those guys are bad. If you don't take care of them quick, they can get real bad. And this is the second reason we want to come up here first before going down there. At least it doesn't really matter. I guess you could clear out the area. The point is, before you get fully done with the area down there, you want to come up here. A few enemies up here. There's nothing crazy going on, but there is a point for why it will make it easier for you and everyone involved if you do this first. And we're gonna get to that in just a second, but in the meantime, suck it. You, sword boy, have at thee. He didn't have at thee. The biggest reason you want to come over here is because you're going to be coming under here later, if that makes sense. And I got hit by a Molotov, which is exactly what you want to avoid. Nope. Sucks to be you, my friend. This little swamp area you will be walking through later. And these guys obviously are perched everywhere, and no one wants Molotovs raining from above, do they? Right. So now back to this entrance is where we were first. Now we can kind of go through here, but like I said, we could have done this anyways if we wanted to. You did not have to do that yet, but this area does lead to that. So it seemed fitting to... Ow, you're such a jerk. You shot... Oh, you turd. I missed. I suck. I suck. Man, I am terrible at this game. Woo! Come at me, bro. Oh, he did. Wow. That is the first time I've ever had that problem. Blood vial due to inventory or storage max. Huh. So this giant gaping hole is not here initially. And I guess, if anything, this tells you what is laying in wait for you. It is covered in boards. It's a giant trap laying in wait for you. And what's down there? Crows. I'm stuck on a tombstone. Ow. He was mean to me. Yeah. Fall down the hole. Yeah, that's what I thought. You stay down there. Once you dispatch of those enemies, that's really all it is in this little small area. Now, I'm going to open up a few things here. For starters, I'll show you where shortcut number 1 kind of was, or I say shortcut. You remember when I said I fell through those boards? Look at there. So that's where you would have fallen. You would have kind of been in the center area, and as such wouldn't have been able to get out without having to fight anybody. Is basically the kind. Or I mean, I guess you could if you just ran, but if you don't know the area, obviously that would be a problem. If we go over here, there is a shortcut door. And as of course in BloodBorne, it is closed and not openable from this side. Openable. I am not sure if that is a word. English. So now that we have dispatched of the baddies, what we are going to do is go through the treacherous swamps and see how it plays out for us. Yes, quite. Would help if I was going in the right direction. See, I've been through here and it's still really easy to get lost. Don't judge me. Oh look, Flame Boy, the one that fell off the roof. There he is. And what would lay in here? Ghouls. Had to be ghouls. Supposedly, I've heard mixed things on this, so if anyone knows for certain, feel free to let me know. I have heard that this water is supposed to be poisonous, but I have not run into that. So I'm not sure what's going on there, because like I even see the element thing in the top left corner over by my poison knives telling me that something's going on, but I never take damage. I don't know. I am wearing Gascoigne's clothes, so maybe it's just because I have really high poison resistance. I don't know. Either way, let's go to this guy. That build up though. Also, he fell through the level. The rocks ate him. Man, I'm not gonna mess with those rocks in the future. So if we go through this little cave over here, pretty much exactly what I showed you. A green-ish, it may not be green, it may be metal, I don't know, color, man. A door. Where does it lead? To the middle. Right where we just freaking were. So you can open this and now make that a lot easier to where you don't have to go through the swamp, you don't have to face the ghouls, and you don't have to kill the Molotov boys hanging from the roofs every single time that you do this area, which is good. Shortcuts are good. Now for big area number 2. This one's more of a pain in the butt than the first one. So there's a sniper up here and 2 guys kind of guarding the way. So what we're gonna do is kind of just run past these guys up the stairs and kill old Sniper Boy first. Makes sense, right? Nothing too complicated about it. Sorry, apparently he forgot we were here at all. Can't even get blood vials, man. It's getting ridiculous. So the reason this area, I don't know if you can see it. It looks like maybe he's gonna shoot it. Maybe. Yep. Okay. I don't think it'll reach this far, but there's a man arming a cannon up there, and that thing freaking hurts. Really, really bad. So we don't want to get hit by that. So let's take this house by house, if you will. You can go in here, but obviously nothing here, except you could smash that. Oh look, what do you know? A way to go from house to house. How about that? Another shortcut, as it were. Unfortunately, the shortcut does end here. So if you wanted to jump from house to house without having to fight all the baddies, you could do that, kind of, in a way, to take out Cannon Boy first, basically. But if you don't want to do that, if you're scared and be like, okay, I don't know if I can handle Cannon Boy. Well, that's fair. That's fair, I suppose. So Where is the first house we should go to? Obviously, this guy's shooting at me, so I'm going this way. And then diving out of the way, and then stabbing the pitchfork man before he stabs me, and lighting him on fire. Davu. Plus, I look like a boss doing it because I have a top hat, so it's kind of awesome. But we just kind of run past this retard over here. Take him out. Now that leaves one more individual, or a couple individuals. These guys are acting like they're asleep, but they're phonies. They're big, fat phonies. And he hit me. He hit me. I hit him back. It's all good. I guess I should actually use my blood vials. I tend to want to save them for bosses, because that's when you use like a piss ton of them. That leaves old Johnny Boy over here. And these guys freaking suck. I don't know what the heck that is. It's like a plow of some sort. But good freaking lord at the range that these guys have, and how freaking hard they hit. Some items down there. I say down there, like I could just show you. It's nothing over top, just an item on this dead body over here. So we go in here, come down, and be careful, be careful. Now, you see that guy walking down the stairs? He is the only person here. Okay, let me make you feel better about that. So, you can calm down. He is the only one. My suggestion, get close to him, and then just kind of weigh on him. Why? Well, you see he just exploded into a bunch of freaking snakes out of his head. And that's what that character is, and they freaking suck, okay? They freaking suck. But if you can kill him before he transforms, makes it a lot easier on yourself, right? Right. So we are stuck with a conundrum here. We have a door this way and a door this way. I will show thee. This way is an elevator of some sort, but it's not here yet, and it will tell you not available at the moment. So holy crap, another shortcut. Which, if you didn't already believe how big this area is, having two shortcuts that close to each other should have let you know something. And guess what? There's another one. Yes, there's another shortcut. This area is freaking huge. It is stupid. Now, this fellow over here on the other side of this bridge is unfortunately already turned into the venomous snake. So we have not but a choice but to put him down. And another thing that sucks, they poison you. And they have really long reach. And they suck. It sucks because you can't really sneak up on them at all, because the snakes are covering their entire head, really. So there's really no good way, quote unquote, to beat them. Now, before you go down this winding path and into the dangers, which is the next part of the level, quickly turn around. Look, oh, something going up. I wonder what could be up here. It appears to be an elevator of some sorts, and if we take it, I wonder where it might go. It appears to be a stairwell. Something blocking my way. Okay. And a door, which I already have opened, and the beginning of the level. Yes, so finally, thank God, we have one of these shortcut doors opened. And now we can go back down. The second half of the level is, I say second half, I like it. It's windmill 1 and windmill 2 is the way I separate it due to the shortcut areas. And the second windmill area is way worse than the first. Why, you may ask? Well, you're gonna find out here in a second. I say here in a second, you're gonna find out right now. What in God's name is that? That is a giant ball of effing snakes. It's just, ah, God. See, and they freaking hide everywhere. I don't even know where that thing came from, but they blend in really, really easily. Now, this is the toughest freaking area. It's terrible. Everything looks the same. Really, really easy to get lost, but, silver lining, don't want to make it sound too off the wall hard. There is a path, and if you stay on the path, it will take you where you need to go. The problem is, off the path, there are a lot of enemies that can kill you, and they will try to kill you while you are going down the path. So you're like, why is that a problem? Well, they're not going to ignore you. They will try to kill you. But if you get off the path, you can kind of find them and kill them before they become a problem. See how he poisoned me right there? If you get too close to him, it becomes a problem. I really love using the rifle spear or any long weapon in this area because it helps with the snake balls or whatever in God's name things are called. I can kind of reach them before they can reach me, if that makes sense. And I can kind of take care of business. There's a piss ton of items in this area. That's also why you kind of need to explore the sides, because there's a lot of twin bloodstone shards, which is good for leveling up. There's a lot of runes. There's a lot of just items in general, just all over the place. I see where he goes. Always, always, always. I don't care if you see an enemy on screen. I don't care. Look for the snake balls. You see what I'm talking about? 3 of them behind us already, okay? And what they like to do is to lure you in to where you think you know what's going on. You start attacking, and then, oh, suddenly you look around and you're surrounded by 10 million snakes. And it's a problem for everyone involved. And locking him into the fire is also helpful. See? He's dead before he even transforms, which makes it a whole lot easier on me. God, these freaking snakes, though. Suck it! I wish I would. So now that you have dispatched those, you can just collect the items that are hidden around the area and call it a day, right? Yes. Gemstones, that's another thing that is just everywhere in this area. More snakes. More freaking snakes. I feel really bad for people who are scared of snakes because this area is probably awful. I mean, terrible. Thank God I am located in the south and I kind of grew up with snakes just being a thing. They were just kind of always there. Never really had too much problems with it. I mean, it's not like we love them, but we know how to deal with them, if that makes sense. And we want to back up and then just do another one. That is the easiest way to take care of those guys. It really is. If you, I mean, you can try to visceral attack them, but it's very inconsistent. That's a whole nother topic. The visceraling, if that is a word, I'm not going to say visceraling. Visceral attacks in general can be very inconsistent and very hard to master, so to speak. Who here is lost yet? Anyone know the way back? Nah, I sure as heck don't. I don't know where I'm going. Up! Oh, I hate these things so much. So much. I do everything I can to avoid these guys. First thing you want to do is figure out if there are any little guys around and take them out. Okay? That's pretty much a given for anything, but especially when these giant snake balls of death are involved. It's just something you need to do, okay? Antidotes. Also going to be very important. Save me, tree! I am not ashamed of what I am doing right now. Watch this. Bone marrow ash. Yeah, do not be ashamed to deplete all of your bullets on those guys, okay? Don't be ashamed. I will do it every time if I get the chance. There's a lot of snake guys down there. And oh, it gets worse, my friends. It gets worse. Oh, son of a gun. I shouldn't have done that. There we go. Bone marrow ash, my friends. That is, without a doubt, the easiest way to take care of those guys. Now, you can do whatever the heck you want. If you want to fight those guys hand on hand, be my guest. This guy, nope. Hello. They try to scare you like that. Keep going down this path. As you see, we're kind of back to maybe where you know where we're going. Maybe. I don't know. If you kept going down here, you would have ran into big boy blocking the way, but we kind of went behind him that way to try to make things a little easier on ourselves. This is going to suck really bad. There's no good way to do this, my friends, other than what I'm about to do. Dodge, dodge. This is that point where the rifle spear comes in handy. Oh gosh, kill him. Okay. Woo. That could have been worse. Yeah, that could have been much worse. You saw there's one behind me. I'm not fooled. This area a little sucks because this is a big snake, but holy crap, it has so many little snakes around them, it's not even funny. But the big one is defying pretty much everything about what I was about to say. Typically, the big ones do not follow you very far. And obviously, he has changed his mind about that strategy. Oh shoot! See, even with the rifle spear, their range is just so far, it's really hard to not get hit by them at all. I mean, you can kill them in 2 or 3 long hits. That's not a problem, but they poison you, which is not good for anyone involved, especially if you don't have a lot of antidotes, and it's really bad. If you go up here, could be another enemy. So, who here is lost yet? I feel like I hear snake noises. That would be why. They're everywhere in this area, man. So, if you did have a problem with snakes, you're not going to have a very good time. Now, it's important to note that this area over here will be yet another mother effing shortcut. Oh, clever girl. He actually dodged me. Another shortcut gate. Now, luckily, I have this unlocked, but it will not be at first, so that's yet another thing to go through. You see what I'm talking about? This place is just freaking ridiculous. It just is. You don't want to go this way because it's kind of back. Well, I guess you can if you want to. Backwards. That's where you'll see an enemy that you have not seen yet. And we're going to take this time to help you find what you are looking for, my friends. We're going to stop here, and we're going to go to another area, if that makes sense. Another area entirely. So I'm going to use a Bold Hunter's Mark to get back to the lamp. And we'll do that, and then we'll take it from there. Alright, so now we're back at the beginning of the level, and now is where the real fun begins. Just the improper term of a speed run, to where we haul tail through this place because I don't feel like killing everything yet again. And a lot of things will follow us, and it might get bad, and I may even die from it because it's probably not the best of ideas, but hey. Never had that great of ideas. Here we go. Woo, boy. Run, stupid. Still got them dogs on our tails. So remember, go left here. You can always do that if you want to in BloodBorne. That's one good thing. Like, you can just get the heck out of Dodge if you want to. There's no quote-unquote necessity to fight every time. Obviously, you'll never level up if you do that. But remember, I said past this kennel is a different direction. Well, we're going to take this time to go that direction because it is very, very, very important. Kind of an interesting area. Don't worry, there's nothing in here yet. So you can kind of just walk around. Now, you could fall to your death there, so don't go that way. I say fall. It may be a part of the level, but you don't want to go where you don't have to, if that makes sense. Big underground area. We already see one giant, multiple giants, and then someone kneeling. Looks like a giant kneeling, not really sure. And what appears to be a giant underground cavern with dead bodies. Stay off into the sand as much as you can. The reason being this water is poisonous, so you kind of want to wait. Everything. You don't have to fight any of these guys, by the way. This little section gets kind of tricky because A, this water is poisonous. B, everything looks the same. See, you're trying to find the location. Just follow the lamp. Is basically where you got to go to get the heck out of there. Because everything kind of blends together, so you can't get lost. And then there will be a ladder up here. So climb this ridiculously tall ladder, and someone did not get a proper burial. Not sure what's going on here. And I remember the first time I saw this area, I didn't think anything of it. I was like, okay, yeah, another place filled with bodies. Until you get to the top and realize where you are. Which, at first, you may not realize it. Until you open this door over here. Then suddenly you're like, wait a minute. This is where I started the game. Yeah, this is where we started the game. Which means there's some questions that need answering. So let's go down this other gate. That was an option. And see what perils lie in wait for us down here. As the creepy bell tolls. Oh, look. A mother effing brain sucker. Piss. Suck it! He's weak to thrusting attacks, so that's usually a good route to go. It's the only enemy down in this area. So we can rest easy and go up this ladder. And figure out what the heck exactly is going on. We're like, why did the Forbidden Woods have a ladder leading to the starting point of the game, which, you know, you may think nothing of it, but remember the woods are forbidden by the church specifically. Like, it is off limits to go to this area. So why would there be a route to get there at the beginning of the game? Interesting question indeed. How did he peg me? I was moving. Go away. I don't want to talk to you guys. A lot of questions raised here. A lot of questions. And then there's this door here. What happens when we go inside? Oh boy. Yosefka's clinic, eh? I believe this raises more questions than it answers. I'm going to be honest. Now, I've already been in here, so this guy's dead. There's an NPC that you can pick up in the Forbidden Woods that I already did. And I may heck hear him dead. Now, you can go in here. Kind of see that they've been experimenting on these things that look like freaking aliens. We're not going to go that way yet. We're going to go this way and see what's going on before we go too far in. Holy crap, it's the very beginning of the game. And there's a little blue friggin' thing in here. I've already killed it too. And guess what this little guy drops? That. Drops a Yosefka's blood vial. So, the first time I did it, I had a lot of questions. I'm like, does that mean this is Yosefka? Does that mean that this person killed Yosefka? Like, what was going on? But, as I said, there will be answers. Right now, we're just keep adding questions to the pool, but we're about to get one big answer around this corridor. So let's go find out some answers, shall we? Because if you're like me, I want to know what the heck's going on right now. I need to know. I need to know.
Ah, moonlit scents. How did you worm your way in here? Very unfortunate. I had such high hopes for you. Well, I won't make any excuses. Would you mind leaving us alone? Things need not change. You'll do the rescuing, and I'll do the saving. But if you refuse to leave... Oh well. I've always wanted to try my hand on a hunter.
We're gonna leave that alone. We're gonna leave that alone. No, but really, okay, so that answers some questions, kind of. That was obviously Yosefka's voice that we were used to talking to us, so kind of like, what's happening? So, I believe the big theory is that there was a real Yosefka, and then now that there is a fake Yosefka, essentially. Interesting. And the reason we are not going to fight her, you can, if you want to, and I have not done it, but I've heard she is a handful. You can fight her. I don't recommend it because you will get more story if you don't. And that's coming directly from the strategy guide itself. The strategy guide literally says, do not fight her. You'll get more story if you don't. But that's going to be it for today's episode, guys. I appreciate y'all watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for anything about anything. Doesn't matter if it's the spinning room or the sauce spear or bananas. Just subscribe anyways. It doesn't matter. Just do it. But in the next episode, we will cover multiple, yes, I said multiple bosses. So be looking forward to that. But again, that's going to be it for today. And appreciate you guys watching. And we will see y'all next time.